Hi, once again, Alain Boisvert from Inaxsys here. I want to introduce to you our VMS, which is called Arkiv. Arkiv has basically a couple of components. It is a video management software, but it's very particular, meaning that it's got a lot of different feature set, a lot of analytics, so it's computer-based basically, so the software-based. You can use any camera out there on the field. You can upgrade your customers all of a sudden from a standard little Linux type embedded NVR that everybody has. Little convenience stores, for example, suddenly want to be able to do, let's say, facial recognition, for example. Well, Arkiv basically can sit on top of everything that's existing, and suddenly you're giving your customer facial recognition. Now, to do this, basically, Arkiv comes in 3 different versions. There is a standard version. The standard version gives you some capabilities of doing analytics, but mainly live events. So suddenly you're doing line crossing, you're doing intrusion squares, you're doing human detection. The server itself from a standard version is capable of giving any camera that capability. The only restriction on the standard size software is that it can go up to 64 cameras. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have professional software. So now professional gives you all of these advantages of live analytic events, and it also gives you the permission to surpass the 64 cameras on one given server or one given software. In addition, you can add certain modules. Instead of just having live events of analytics like line crossing and intrusion, you're capable of adding, say, what we call an AI pack. Now, the AI pack is a fantastic feature that mainly not many VMSs have out there. Basically, it's also referred to as a retail pack. So it does people counting. It does a lot of the forensics search. So it collects metadata directly from any image that's coming into Arkiv. And with that metadata, you're capable of doing what we call, or what I call basically, is a forensic search. Forensic search is great because you are suddenly capable of doing searches for, let's say, a red car, a blue car, or a red car with a certain license plate after the fact. So a lot of VMSs out there that you're capable of purchasing and using. But with Arkiv, it's not only about viewing an image. Anybody can sort of view an image at any time and point with any type of software. What's important for anybody doing a VMS, basically, or viewing images, is being able to go retrieve information because of an event that occurred. Now, an event occurs, there's nobody that wants to spend, everybody's busy, nobody wants to spend an hour searching in between this time and that time, or a 24-hour period, a car that's missing in my parking lot. Well, with Arkiv and the analytics and the forensic search, basically, it's simple. You put a nice square over that where your car was previously, and in a matter of seconds, just by pressing the search, the forensic search, you're capable of analyzing that video and getting the result of exactly when that car went missing. End users, anybody using the software, love this type of feature because it eliminates lots of time, which is, for a VMS, I mean, that's what you need. You need to eliminate searching time and get to the results quickly. And quickly. You're going to get multiple results as well. So once you have that result, you can sort of combine it with something else. So now the car went missing. Well, let me look at something else. Let me put a line somewhere else in my parking lot. There's only one entryway, for example, and see what types of vehicles came in and see what's suspicious or what's not suspicious. So it's very user-friendly, capable of getting information very quickly. So that's on the professional software side. I went a bit overboard there with an explanation of a feature, but you're getting the gist of it. So And then we have a third version, which gives you absolutely all the analytic package that Arkiv can offer you. So what I mean by that is that, so you have standard, you have live analytics that you can put, so intrusion and line crossing type things, loitering, there's a whole bunch of analytics. Professional gives you unlimited server, cameras on a server with a whole slew of different analytics and collection of metadata when you're capable of adding the AI pack. And enterprise gives you absolutely all the features that the software can offer you. So it includes, facial recognition, face search, I should say, face mask detection. So we know with COVID, what's happened in the past, that's a new feature that came out. AI human detection, vehicle detection, fire, smoke, water levels. We go even further with different modules. You can do people counting, selecting age and gender type thing of who's coming in and who's coming out. The people counting feature is great as well. Queue detection for retail packages. So, the lineup is too big at a certain cache. After the line hits 10 people, for example, well, then there's an email alert going out to, the supervisor to get a secondary cache open. One of the great things as well is that it identifies people. So human type post behavior analytics type behavior. So I'll give you an example. We can determine whether or not in a section, a construction site, for example, if you're wearing a hat, a hard hat. If you're not wearing a hard hat, it detects the alarm, and actually you can, once there's an alarm detected from the analytics in Arkiv, you can trigger absolutely anything you like. So emails, text messages, notifications, bells and whistles, absolutely anything you want. A very popular one as well is with the post detection, is having if somebody falls on your premises. So perfect example, a retail place where you're buying burgers type thing, somebody slips and falls because the floor is wet. Well, the software can actually give you that instant alarm of a person falling down on the ground. Same thing with hands up is a detection of a human behavior. Somebody going down to an ATM machine that's right in front of the ATM machine, and somebody's crawling type thing, that would be an alert as well. So best, hands up, detection of weapons, or not detection of weapons, but doing this motion like this can actually create an alarm as well. All of this to be said is that Arkiv communicates with 10,000 different devices. So the possibilities are limitless, basically. And it doesn't mean that you have to change someone's infrastructure that they already have in place. Many, we know now that camera systems are basically everywhere, even in homes, right? So it just means that because we're capable of communicating with 10,000 different devices, it means it gives the possibility of leaving everything in place, including recorders. So I did mention not 10,000 cameras, but 10,000 different devices. We also communicate with actual hardware that's already in place. So, I don't want to mention competitors, but all of the competitors that have NVRs and DVRs, for example, even the old type analog cameras that are connected to an NVR or DVR, you're capable of bringing those things in and suddenly starting to do license plate recognition on channel number 1, facial recognition on channel number 2, human detection. So you're absolutely upgrading your system in a matter of just by adding the Arkiv licenses or the Arkiv software onto, in my case, I have a laptop. It can absolutely be a computer. We always, we build servers as well. So you can put it on a server for recording of all the, you have 30 days recording, 60 days recording, or having the recordings go somewhere else. Arkiv also includes web, basically, any apps, Apple, Android apps are free. Multiple clients on any site is also free. So one license, one camera, or one license, one device is how it works. And the great thing is that you're the owner. Once you've purchased the licenses, you're actually the owner of the software. So there is nothing down the line, no expenses down the line. So the cost of ownership is immediate. So basically you're buying a license. If I have a 10 camera system, I'm buying 10 licenses, install it on a laptop, for example, or on a computer that you want more storage, and you're the owner. There is no SMA, no software maintenance agreements on our software, which is a big bonus as well, because a lot of the industry has SMAs and you keep paying a yearly basis. So we don't have any of that. Just to go back on the cloud and the apps with any server, so any license, standard, whether it be standard, professional, or enterprise, you also get the feature of maybe not being able to install, let's say, a hard client onto multiple stations in your business. Well, you can now give access to anybody in your business or any end user, for example, and web-based. So there's nothing to install. It's simple. Basically, you put in the IP address. It's password protected for sure, and then you actually have all the features of a hard client. So you can do forensic search. You can do normal searches. You can view your live images all through the web, nothing through a hard client. And you have exceptional reports, which is one of the big bonuses. And this is all for free, by the way. So you're getting a license, and what I'm speaking about now on the web, you're also getting reports, you're getting connectivity. The only thing you're not getting that is not free, if ever you wanted to add some storage on the cloud, now that's a different thing altogether. But connectivity and reports, which is something that I'll be showing you later on in different videos. You'll see it's amazing. It's clear. It almost looks like a client, but it's a web page. So, in a nutshell, very quickly, this is Arkiv of what it is in big. I will show you some additional videos of different features and how it can be used, because a lot of things, there's so many things in there that can be used, and it's going to give you ideas. It's going to give you ideas of how to implement our software on different sites, on different environments. So please follow us, follow Inaxsys, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll be capable of doing a lot more videos. And hang in there. I'm going to see you in the next video. I'm showing you a little more about, more in detail about our Arkiv.